This planetary health field, as it emerges, really is a breakthrough. It's a new way of thinking. It identifies correctly complex problems, puts human health and well-being at the center of things, but also embeds them firmly in the larger natural systems that we depend on. And you know, I'm talking about well-being as well as health because really what we want is for people to live good, fulfilled, thriving lives. And that includes health, but it goes beyond health as well. Good livelihoods, a sense of security and hope for the future, reaching full potential educationally. So really it's the human condition that we're about here, not just about health in a narrow biomedical sense.
Planetary health is a smart place to start. The connection between human health and planet, from the pollution of our air and water to the increase in extreme weather events due to climate change, the degradation in biodiversity and natural systems. We are seeing dangerous trends that pose several implications for human health. The impacts will be both changing patterns of known disease and increased likelihood that new yet unknown disease will emerge and spread in foreseen ways. My name is Alejandro Molina-Garcia. I am a medical doctor. I have two specialties. One is about environmental health, and another is about public health. I have a master's degree in hospital management and a doctoral degree in educational sciences. I'm going to make some of point about what is happening with the anthropogenic change and human health. I'm going to illustrate, and after I will annex to you my presentation in PowerPoint PDF about the Myers presentation in 2017 about the underlying drivers, ecological drivers, proximate causes, mediating factors, and health effects. It is about the in underlying drivers like consumption, demographic shifts, technology, and the ecological drivers represented by the global pollution, biodiversity loss, altered biogeochemical cycles, land use and land cover change, resource scarcity, and finally climate change. Which are the proximate causes? Air quality, food production, infectious disease exposure, access to fresh water, and natural hazards. The mediating factors are governance, wealth, philanthropy, technology, culture, and behavior. If they are not mediating, we are going to have health effects like malnutrition, infectious disease, non-communicable disease, displacement, and conflict, and mental health. All of them include human health by the change of the age of sustainability. To me, planetary health, like Howard Fromkin from the School of Public Health in the University of Washington, he presented a framework, and I modified two ways, where the planetary health is the center, and where several disciplines like tropical medicine, international health, global health must be included in the planetary health. Also, environmental health, geohealth, One Health, conservation medicine, eco-health, climate change and health, public health, preventive medicine, upstreamism, social medicine, ethics, earth science, ecology, and systems theory. All of them must be included in the planetary health like a new discipline or trying to be a new discipline in this moment. What are the current planetary health problems in your country, specifically to Mexico? We have pollution in air. Most of the biggest cities from 32 states in Mexico have air pollution of different sources. Water, most of the main rivers, lakes, bays, and ports are highly polluted with heavy metals, pesticides, pharmaceutical and other chemical compounds, besides biological hazards. On food production, the best agricultural products are exported and imported, the main basic grains for people: corn, beans, rice, and wheat, with high consumption of processed, industrialized fast food. Land use change with deforestation and agrochemical spread with low control. Which are the natural hazards? I vinculate them with the SDGs. Our main natural hazards are volcanoes, seismic and earthquakes, also floods and droughts increased by climate change. Infectious disease exposure, like presented in global burden diseases, poverty, lack of purified water, food and scarcity of water. Also, malnutrition contribute to higher infectious diseases in vulnerable populations. Another main problem we have in Mexico is corruption and lack of transparency in governance. We produce insufficient, or is insufficient, and with low credibility, uncertainty, open to big data, science data by private and public makers of or producers of this information. So the metrics are not available in any moment in real time. We have to lack quality technology and financial access to build and solve major pollution problems in several ecosystems. These are briefly the main problems we have in Mexico and in 32 states and all the municipalities in Mexico. I put in a table some links related with all the points mentioned before. Like a public health and environmental health professional, I'm involved in trying to reduce Earth disruptions with everyday small actions to fight global big troubles. Right now, like a professor in public health, I say that we must be like planetary health clinicians. First, we must know our enemy, in this case, the pollution, understand the co-benefits of planetary health action, all of us, get involved with policy makers, with the research and the funding going, and mobilize from the base. The public health is like a puzzle. We have surveillance, epidemics, analysis, health promotion, research, measure risk, preventive of communicable and non-communicable disease, and communication. All of them are the main public health functions in our new modern public health after the pandemic. I trying to synthesize this briefly, how the pandemic COVID-19 has a ripple effect, where COVID affected the economy, energy, food, social order, and democracy. We have received many information from organizations and institutions. I'm going to show you the COVID-19 pandemic and how this pandemic affect the 17 development goals, sustainable development goals. So we are trying to know which are the indicators to measure the impact of COVID-19 in these 17 goals. Finally, I'm going to talk a little about what is the future of the planetary health. The richest countries and the middle and low income countries must technology investment and assessment of it. We must to invest in all levels education and focus on 2030 Sustainable Development Goals achievement. I put an example like the United Kingdom is doing. It's about information from Met Office in London. They are going to replace and increase supercomputer capacity to another supercomputing in 2022. So they are expecting to have more information about how to predict climate disturbances. This is an example of a rich country, but in the low and middle income countries, we are going to use this information from these countries. We must make a better diagnosis of planetary health from space. Besides know much better what is happening in our air, water, land, and all of the ecosystems that which humanity depends. So finally, I would like to mention the ethical planetary health goal. I'm going to show you only the 7 that was published in a journal where Jennifer Cole is a collaborator. It says planetary health ethics beyond first principles. Planetary health considers each human generation to be the custodians, not the masters, of Earth and its biosphere, responsible to future generations as well as to their own. We must leave the planet in a healthy state for future generations. They have equal rights to live on a healthy planet. I feel with a great engagement with youth and the planet to share my points of view and academic and research experiences about Earth change produced by humanity. Also, this new experience to me in networking actually is the best way to inform better what is happening to the natural systems on which we depend. Third, to connect and interact between all of us. Thank you to all of you, and I hope the future of the planetary health networking has a great success.